While everyone thought he was there, silence. The courtroom was crowded, yet the silence inside it was so heavy that it felt as if no one were there at all. Kirill Artyomov stood in the center, and it seemed to him that every gaze was piercing straight into his chest, into the place where emptiness had long since settled. Judge Viktor Andreevich Nesterov looked at the defendant for a long time, almost painfully. He knew that look well. He saw it in the mirror every morning, the look of a man who had decided too many other people's fates. Every time, he thought, I wonder whether we are judging a person or simply trying to silence our own fear of the truth. The prosecution spoke confidently, almost coldly. Prosecutor Pavel Zakharov did not raise his voice. He did not need to. Murder rarely happens suddenly, he said. It ripens over time, in words, in glances, in silence. That night the brothers argued, and in the morning one of them was dead. Kirill clenched his fists. If hatred truly killed, he thought, I would have been dead 1,000 times already. When he was given the floor, he did not speak at once. I spent my entire life sharing one room, one meal, one childhood with him, he finally said. Do you really believe that someone can simply kill a part of himself? He raised his eyes. I left because I was afraid of saying words that cannot be taken back, and now I live with the fact that he never came back at all. Maria Artyomova sat motionless. Her voice was quiet, but every sound cut through the courtroom. When someone close to you dies, as she said, a home becomes chizim. Chizim. Everything reminds you of them. Even silence screams. She looked at Kirill, and there was no hatred in her eyes, only exhaustion. I don't know whether you are guilty, but I do know that my brother will never open his eyes again. The witness, Denis Lavrov, spoke uncertainly. He had seen a fleeing figure, but the more he spoke, the clearer it became. He had not seen a person, but his own fear. Sometimes we draw the truth ourselves, he whispered, because it is easier to live that way. Defense attorney Irina Melnik did not argue or attack. She spoke slowly, as if weighing every word. This courtroom wants someone to blame, but the truth does not care whether it is convenient for us or not. The defendant has lost his brother, and perhaps that alone is the heaviest punishment of all. Before his final statement, Kirill remained silent for a long time. If I could trade places with him, he said, I wouldn't hesitate for a second. He paused. I am not asking for acquittal. I am asking that my brother's death not become a lie. The court's decision was brief. Insufficient evidence. The defendant is acquitted. But no one in the courtroom felt relief. The judge closed the case and quietly said, sometimes the truth comes too late, and sometimes it simply remains in silence. Kirill walked out of the courtroom a free man, but his brother's shadow walked beside him, and there was no escaping it.